What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Slackerz, bringing you guys our next matchup in the Everyone Is Here tournament. So if you haven't seen it, simple stuff real quick. We took 100 characters, put them into a tournament, and then each day on the channel, except for Sundays, I upload one of the matches from the tournament. I'll go over the characters, try to do like a mini sort of move set on how they could potentially work. Basically, I'll try and make a case why they might make sense for Smash Bros. DLC, and then we'll just vote for whoever we'd rather see between the two characters in the matchup. But since voting is a part of the rules, I might as well just show you guys the entire rule set right now. Alright, so very simple rules. The first one you can see on screen, yes, that's the rule, because we have assist trophies, we have spirits, we have me costumes, we have characters that are disconfirmed, that won't ever happen, you know, we have characters that are just, we like the characters. So for this tournament, there's no restrictions. You can vote for whoever you want. They're in the tournament after all, so if you like them, feel free to drop a vote for them, regardless of their current situation. It's all good. But, yeah, that's the first rule. Second rule, you do only get one vote per person. How do you vote? That's simple. Down in the comments, you type who your vote is for by, just type the character's name. That's how you vote. But you only get one vote per person. You are allowed to vote for both if you happen to really like both the characters in the matchup, or if you're just having a tough time deciding who to vote for. Vote for both, all simple, all good. So, rest of the rules, double elimination tournament, meaning a character has to lose twice before being officially eliminated. So you lose once, drop to the loser bracket. If you lose from there, then you're done. Once we get to the results for each matchup to determine the winner and the loser, if there's a tie, just got to flip a coin on camera. It's the fairest way to break any tie, and then we just get to move on. And then, the last rule is pertains to the voting-wise for each matchup. It only lasts for 1 week. So as an example, today's Thursday, which means we'll get the results of today's matchup next Thursday. So you have 1 week time frame to get your votes in. Otherwise, if they come in after that, it's simple. They just don't count. That's how that works. But those are the rules. So let's get to the results and the new matchup for the day, shall we? All right. So we got to go over the results from last week, which was it was the Thanksgiving Day matchup, and I pretty much knew that it was going to be, a low turnout, and that's pretty much what it was. So it was between Chris Redfield and Mike Hager, and with Chris Redfield just becoming a spirit very recently, as of last weekend or whatever, it's by no means, I don't think anyone's going to be surprised. There's still some people that voted for him, but Mike Hager ended up winning this one, 34 votes to just 18, so again, low turnout, but that was probably expected, right? But anyway, congrats. Mike moves on to the next round. He gets to face Agumon, but that'll be a matchup later down the road. But Chris Redfield's still in the tournament, just in the loser bracket. Loses one more time, he's done. That's pretty simple. Voting was straightforward, either one or the other. Yeah, whatever. No story today. So let's go to the matchup, which I'm excited to get into this one. Ryu Hayabusa from the Ninja Gaiden series. Ooh, character I really like. Is taking on another character I do really like, Tails from the Sonic series. So let's dive into this, shall we? So Ryu Hayabusa's up first. All right, so Ryu Hayabusa is probably, I was trying to sit down and come up with my top 10 list, and Hayabusa, where did I put that list? I think I don't know where I put that list. Hayabusa was like a top 10 character I really want to see in Smash. So odds are I'm going to vote for him in this one. So that's the way I'm leaning. But let's talk about him. Ninja Gaiden, a long-running franchise, been around for decades and decades at this point. The character does have a very recognizable name attached to him, which is, it's always good, especially for a company, especially DLC. I know Sakurai said, nah, they don't have to be recognizable, doesn't have to be like the main factor. They have to be fun to play as. And Hayabusa would be a very fun character. And, just the point for the name recognizability, that factor, especially DLC. I think Smash, although Smash is just going to sell itself pretty much, but if you want to sell some people, you want to get some like AAA iconic legendary characters. Hayabusa is in that category. He is definitely up there. So he does come from the Ninja Gaiden games, and he's a ninja. He does ninja stuff, so you let your imagination run wild if you want to go on that. But he's also, quick note, he's in the Dead or Alive franchise, which is a fighting game, so he's already crossed over in a fighting game, so you could do it with Smash. That's a possibility. But let's talk moveset. And of course, ninjas are going to do ninja things. And so let's talk about it. He does have a sword. Actually, you could end up using like 2 different blades, 2 different swords for a few different attacks. So obviously, you got the sword. You could use that for like a forward smash. You could use like the double blades. I imagine like stabbing backwards, for like a back air, something like that. Neutral attack. Could be like shurikens. He just fires off 3 quick little shurikens. So something, very similar to Greninja's water shuriken. So Hayabusa has this same sort of thing, but, just boop, boop, boop. Maybe quick succession, something like that. I envision like a somersault. So I think it would fit maybe pretty well for a side special where basically he just lunges forward, off the ground, jumps, and he does like just a rolling somersault in air when the blade is spinning. So like a somersault sword slash attack. That made sense, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So something like that would be pretty cool. He does have like this art of, I forget the actual name, but it's like an art of fire. So he does have like kind of fire at his disposal. So I was trying to figure out how to use it, and something that came to mind was, anybody know Mewtwo's up smash? Where he like holds up and he's got like the psychic-y powers or whatever. I envision Ryu Hayabusa being able to do something similar with flames. And I mean that'd be honestly kind of cool, right? Getting some fire involved in there, so it's not just sword attacks. Even though most of the moveset would probably be based around sword or dual sword attacks, something like that. But again, you got the shurikens. He does have powerful foot, like kicks and foot attacks. You got that in there. There's the fire attacks can help, just make him a bit more diverse in his moveset, which just helps the character. You're just not one-dimensional, so pretty fun stuff. This is a very fun character. I would love to see this character in Smash Bros. I mean, I think it's only a matter of time, in my opinion. I'm not saying it's going to happen for Smash Ultimate, but like, come on. Nintendo, they keep reaching back for those old school, third-party characters that were around since like the NES era, and honestly, the last remaining icon from that era is Ryu Hayabusa. So maybe it happens next game. Maybe we get him for DLC. I would love that. I would love it. Whether it does happen to be the Fighter Pass or the additional DLC characters, whatever it is, I would truly, tremendously love that. So, yeah, Ryu's probably getting my vote in this one. But let's not write his opponent off. All right, Tails is such a fun character in different ways. I always talk about his potential moveset, and you could really take 2 paths. You could have Tails, the feet on the ground, the punches, the kicks, the spins, that sort of stuff. You could get creative with that, or you could put him like in one of his inventions, one of his mechs, one of his whatever you want to call it, and you could have a fun play style with that as well. So it's not just Tails is a recognizable name as well, but however you could make him work is just awesome. Like, I kind of make the comparison all the time to Bowser Jr. in a way, how Bowser Jr.'s in his Koopa Clown Car. Tails could be in one of his, I'll just call them inventions, and, flying around, running around in one of the machines would be really cool. It's something that we don't really have too much of, and Tails, with all the wacky gadgets and attacks and different stuff, like here's something I found. It's actually not a bad attack at all. This is like a mock-up of Tails with just like feet on the ground sort of thing. He's got his energy arm cannon, rapid tail attack, spin in with the tails, obviously. And no matter what, jumping, floating, whatever it is, you got to get the tails going. You got to get them hovering. You got to give them that effect because it's just Tails. If you don't have it, you're not doing the character right. So, fake rings, that could be interesting for like a... I don't know if you want to say neutral or like a side special or something where he just kind of like throws out a bunch of fake rings. I don't know, maybe just actually chucks a bunch of like a stack of fake rings, whatever it might be. That'd be kind of fun. He's got a bomb toss. Get into the tornado for Final Smash. That's very simple. It's would be another one of the cinematic cutscenes, so it fits in very well with Final Smashes on how they're done. So look, Tails. He's an icon in gaming. He's an icon in gaming. You can't argue. I don't think you can argue that, right? He's been around for decades as well, just like Sonic, just like Ryu Hayabusa, his opponent. And I always like to bring up the fact because it was such a memorable thing. Anybody that was around for Smash Melee, and anybody that remembers the April Fool's joke, I bring it up a bit when I talk about Tails, but it was just such a fun memory for me. Like, going to school, reading the magazine about, oh, you can unlock Tails and Sonic and Smash Melee by defeating 20 whoever they were in Cruel Brawl or Cruel Melee at the time, and it was just like nobody thought about doing that. So we all go home, right? And we pretend like we unlocked them. We come to school the next day, get on the bus, and everyone's like, "Oh yeah, what'd you think of Sonic and Tails?" And of course, I gotta jump in. Yeah, I unlocked them. They're like so fun to play as. And then obviously it was an April Fool's joke, and everyone's just like, "Yeah, we knew it was a joke. I was just seeing what you got. I knew you were lying." It was just like a dream to have Sonic and Smash Bros. To go up against Nintendo, Sega Nintendo sort of thing. Sonic finally got in Brawl and has been in ever since. And why not have Sonic have his little buddy? Could make some awesome tag teams. Mario and Luigi against Sonic and Tails. Zelda and Link against Sonic and Tails. Simon and Richter against Sonic and Tails. You get where I'm going. So, fun stuff. I would never object in any way, however Tails might play. Would never object to having him on the roster, but again, for me, it's got to go personal preference. You can vote for both, again, if you want to, but Ryu gets my vote in this one. Hayabusa has my vote. He's a top 10 character at this point for me that I want to see in Smash Bros. So, yeah. And plus, could you imagine the amiibo figure of Ryu Hayabusa? Or even Tails? Oh, that'd be sick. I would love that. I love both of them. But, yeah, so let me know who you guys are voting for down in the comments. Either Hayabusa or Tails or both. Your pick. So that is going to be it. So, sneak peek for tomorrow's episode. Another great matchup tomorrow. This is going to be good. Oof. Tomorrow's matchup. Bandana Waddle Dee. I'd have to look. They might have faced each other in a previous tournament. I'd have to look it up. But Bandana Waddle Dee's taking on Crash Bandicoot. Ooh, that's going to be a good one. I feel that's going to be a good one. I can't wait for tomorrow. And then we'll get the results. Who's the results for tomorrow? Where are you at? Aha. Tomorrow's results. Ooh, this will be another fun one. Sceptile was taking on Akira Howard from the Astral Chain, one of Nintendo's newest games. So, should be fun to see how that plays out. But, yeah, that'll be the match and the results for tomorrow. But today's today, and today's wrapping up. I hope you guys enjoyed. Excuse me. I hope you guys enjoyed as always, and hopefully catch you guys on the next one. Peace out, everybody.